Welcome, and thank you for selecting CasaFlex as your education provider. In this introduction, we will guide you through the strategies needed to pass the exam, such as how to use your book during the examination, exam preparation, and time management. Please make sure you have your book at your side when starting this course. Our Maryland Home Improvement Contractor Exam Prep course will cover most of the topics that will come out during your exam. In this course, we will review and practice the following topics to prepare you for the exam. Maryland Home Improvement. Topics you will learn include Maryland Home Improvement Law and Regulations, Bidding and Estimating, Employee Management, Maryland Mechanics Lien Law, Job Site Safety and Environmental Factors, Home Improvement License Application, Choosing your business structure, your business toolbox, managing risk, marketing, and sales. In addition, we will cover topics about the plan, scheduling and project management, working with subcontractors, financial management, tax basics, Maryland sediment control, door-to-door sales. Any person who wants to obtain a home improvement contractor license from Maryland must take and pass the exam before submitting an application for a license. What is our objective? Our objective with this exam prep course is to prepare you to take and pass the Maryland Home Improvement exam at the PSI. We will cover all the subjects relevant to the material provided to you by CasaFlex, and we will explain all the strategies to pass the open book exam using our highlighted books. The NASCLA Contractor's Guide contains all the information needed to pass the exam. Most of the questions of the exam will come from the NASCLA book. You may also bring other reference material to the exam, as long as they are no loose paper or unbound material. If you download a reference material from the internet, it must be spiral bound or hole punched, and placed in a binder or stapled on the left-hand corner. Reference material. CasaFlex provides you the NASCLA Contractor's Guide. The book provided was used to prepare the questions for the PSI exam. Most of the questions of the exam will come from the NASCLA book. You may also bring other reference material to the exam as long as they are no loose papers or unbound material. Your book has been highlighted and tabbed with all the important concepts needed to pass the exam. The exam prep course for Maryland Home Improvement has been divided into 16 chapters. One practice exam with 120 questions. The practice exam will provide you with a hint where the answer is located in the book. 4 exams of 30 questions, each graded. The 4 exams are similar to the exam you will receive at the PSI testing center. These exams will not provide you with a hint. In addition, we will provide you with a study guide with more than 140 questions, so you can practice after the completion of the course. Remember, the practice review exam is not graded. The 4 exams are graded and you will receive a score. Course access. We have a state-of-the-art technology, and all of our courses are accessible 24 hours a day from your computer, smartphone, tablet, or laptop. The biggest advantage of an online course is that your classroom and instructor are available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your only excuse for missing class is not getting online. Otherwise, everything is available 24/7, and you make your own schedule for completing the requirements of the course. The practice exams and the PSI contractor exam are multiple choice. You can see the questions and the answer you have to choose from the options displayed in the screen. From the left-hand layout, you can see where you are in the course and what chapters you need to complete. Every time you complete a chapter, you need to provide a verification that you have completed and read the chapter before you can proceed to the following chapter. Open book exam. Maryland allows contractors to bring reference materials to the contractor's examinations, commonly known as the open book exam. This means that you can bring the highlighted and tabbed books to the home improvement examination and answer the questions by looking up the answer on the book. Why use a highlighted and tabbed book? Simply put, to take advantage of existing rules to pass the exam. Without the book, it would be harder to answer the questions unless you memorize the entire book. The open book examination has a time limitation, and you need to answer the questions within the specified time frame. The highlighted book makes it easier to find the answers and pass the exam. Please do not write on your book. You may highlight it, but if you write on the book with a pen or pencil, it will not be allowed during the PSI exam. Important notes. For the open book exam, you need to familiarize yourself with the following. 1. The table of contents on page 3 indicate the chapter and the page numbers where the subject or content is located. 2. The 27 tabs of the NASCLA book will help you find the chapter and appendixes fast. Please review the table of contents, appendixes, tabs and practice with the study guide provided to you by CASAFlex, as it will help to get you acquainted with the sections and terminology of the books. Identification of keywords are necessary. It is highly important that you identify the keywords in the questions and answers of the exam. When studying, identify keywords and phrases that you can reference back to a particular chapter. Your highlighted and tabbed books have been prepared, revised and professionally highlighted the important keywords. You may also do additional highlighting in the book if you feel it will help you pass the exam. Identification of keywords. For example, if the question is, what is a bid bond? The key word is bond. A bond is a type of insurance. You go to the table of contents and look under Managing Risk, Chapter 9, which directs you to page 7 and look for the words bid bond, which is already highlighted and reads. A bid bond guarantees that the contractor, if awarded the job, will do work at the submitted bid price, enter into a contract with the owner and furnish the required performance and payment bonds. And there is your answer. That is the way you are going to be able to find the answers with the highlighted books. Please study the table of contents and all the subtitles and make sure you identify the keyword early on. It is very important. Exam preparation. The examinations are administered by the PSI, which has 7 testing locations throughout Maryland. Please check with the PSI for the closest testing facility to you. Examination content outlines. Use the following outlines for the basis of your study. Maryland Home Improvement Exam. How many questions? 55 items. Passing score, 39. You will have 150 minutes allotted to complete the exam. The topics include Home Improvement Law, 41 items. Door-to-Door Sales Act, 4 items. Labor Laws, 3 items. Safety Regulations, 4 items. Estimating, 3 items. Be careful with false or experimental questions. In addition to the official exam questions, the exam presents 1 to 5 experimental questions to evaluate improvements on future exams. These experimental questions are not scored, nor do they reduce your allotted time for the exam. For example, your exam should only have 55 questions, but if you receive 59, then you have received 4 experimental questions that do not count whether you answered them correctly or incorrectly. Please count the questions. Some of the questions are incomprehensible, do not make sense, and you will not find the answers in the book. These experimental questions confuse students. You have to be prepared for such an eventuality. After passing the necessary examinations, you may apply to the Maryland Home Improvement Commission for a license. Once the commission has verified that you have met all of the requirements, the commission will issue the appropriate license. Exam preparation. Do not underestimate the preparation needed for an open book exam. Your time will be allocated, and the key to success is proper organization and understanding the NASCLA book sections in order to quickly find the information to answer the questions on the examination. We recommend you to do the following. Keep current on anything significant on the work you do. Review your tabbed and highlighted book that will provide answers to the questions. Anticipate with model questions but not model answers. Challenge yourself instead how you would answer questions, and what options and resources you may need to consider. Familiarize yourself with the format, sections and structure of your books and source material. Practice the tests with the books provided in this course for speedy retrieval. Remember, read each question and answer carefully before you make a selection. Once you choose the answer to a question, look it up in the highlighted book. That is especially important even if you believe you know the answer without looking it up. Examination questions are validated by state codes and reference books, not merely according to standard practice. By answering a question solely by experience, you could unknowingly give an incorrect answer. Although knowledge and experience is helpful, it is still to your benefit to look up each question. Manage your time. Here are some suggestions. Do not spend 5 minutes on a single question until the end of the test. Attempt all hard questions last. Do not leave any question unanswered. Take your best guess, you will have a 25% chance of guessing correctly. Relax and breathe. Some people forget to breathe when they are nervous. If you do not breathe properly, you may cause anxiety and may not be able to think properly. Take a 1-minute break every 30 minutes. Manage your time. Here are some suggestions. You do not have to answer any of the very hard questions to pass the test. Learn to identify them early in the process, skip them, and take a 25% chance at the end. Remember, you only need 70% correct answers to pass. The time allocated for each question on the Maryland Home Improvement exam is about 2 minutes and 47 seconds. During the test, the computer will tell you how many questions you have left and the time remaining for the completion of the test. The exam. The exam is administered by computer. A notepad will be given to make notes and math exercises, and you will be using a keyboard and a mouse to enter your response to each question. You will be given a tutorial to familiarize yourself with using the equipment and selecting your answers. The exam. The examination is multiple choice or objective response. You can only select one correct answer from the choices offered in the list of answers. Select your answer. On the first pass, read all the questions and answers carefully and then answer all the easy questions first and verify the answer with the highlighted book. Make sure you also identify the keyword either in the question or in the answer multiple choice or objective response. You can only select one correct answer from the choices offered in the list of answers. When you complete your exam, and if you have time remaining, you will be able to review any or all questions and/or select a different answer if you need to. Remember to use your highlighted and tabbed books during the exam. We are here to help you. We have email support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can also call us anytime or visit our office. We are open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We are located in Tysons Corner, Virginia. Call us at 703-552-8957 or email us at support@casaflex.com or visit our website. Okay friends, let's get started.